Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hadith of the day, the most beloved of you to Allah is the best of you in character. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today the topic of my presentation is smoke and I am presenting it under supervision of my professor Dr. Sahar Afzal. Learning outlines will be introduction of smoke, types of smoke, thermal inversion and smoke, effects of smoke, detection of smoke, air quality index, smoke in Pakistan's solution to smoke pollution, solutions to smoke pollution, policy on controlling smoke pollution, Pakistan, and recent updates in the end. Learning outcomes. By the end of this presentation, participant will be able to describe smoke, its types, thermal inversion and smoke, effects of smoke, air quality index, and solutions to control smoke in Pakistan. Now, introduction. What is smoke? It is derived from words smoke and fog. It is hazy mixture of heavily polluted air that can form in cities due to emissions of sulfur dioxide and aerosols from the burning of fossil fuels, primarily coal and oil. It is generally found in winter under calm, stable, and moist conditions. The term is now applied to all forms of severe air pollution, particularly in urban areas that restrict visibility and people suffer from breathing problems. According to WHO stats, 4.2 million deaths occur every year as a result of exposure to ambient outdoor air pollution. How it is formed? It is purely caused by air pollution. When fuels are burnt, atmospheric pollutants or gases released in the air react with sunlight and its heat in the atmosphere. Smoke is formed. Complex photochemical reactions between volatile organic compounds, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen oxides, which are also known as precursors. Here we can see that the emission of different gases like nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, methane. These are the primary pollutants. They interact with ozone and the particulate matter, and which serve as secondary pollutants, and they all react together to form a smoke. Now, causes of smoke. Natural causes are fog, low wind speed, stagnation of fog and smoke due to winter, temperature, sunlight reaction with gases and fine particles. And human causes are increase in level of particulate matter 2.5 and particulate matter 10 in air, burning of fossil fuels, ground level ozone and fine particles released in the air due to complex photochemical reactions. Volatile organic compounds, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide are main precursors. Diesel and vehicles, industrial plants, activities in heating due to human activities. Now, there are two main types of the smoke. Sulfurous smoke, which is also known as London smoke, industrial smoke, classical smoke, fossil fuel smoke. And the other one is photochemical smoke. Other names are Los Angeles smoke, sunlight, and pollutant smoke. Now, London type or industrial smoke is caused mainly by air pollution due to combustion of coal and emission of the sulfur dioxide and dust. Photochemical smoke is a type of air pollution produced when sunlight acts upon motor vehicle exhaust gases to form harmful substances. Industrial smoke, also known as London smoke, more grayish in color. The sulfurous smoke is mostly from the burning of coal or oil at large power plants. Sulfur oxides and particulates combine under certain conditions to make it. Photochemical smoke, known as Los Angeles smoke, it is more brownish in color. Solar radiation plays a big part in this type of smoke. Reactions involve nitrogen oxide and organic compounds like hydrocarbons. This is directly related to automobile use. Here we can see in pictures. Now, classical smoke, it peaks early morning. Temperature usually 30 to 40 Fahrenheit. Overcasts fog. It leads to bronchial irritation, chemically reducing sulfur dioxide, and it is caused by burning coal. While photochemical Los Angeles smoke, it peaks midday at temperature 70 to 75 to 90 Fahrenheit. Sky is usually clear. It causes eye irritation, oxidizing ozone and pan. Internal combustion engine is the leading cause of the formation of photochemical smoke. Now, how industrial smog is formed? There is burning coal or oil in an urban air. It releases sulfur oxides, mostly sulfur dioxide plus particulates, and then it combines with stagnant stable air, sufficient relative humidity, cloud cover, and formation of inversion layer and thick fog lasting several days. and it leads to formation of concentrated sulfurous smoke, which is gray in color. And the other one, we can see that the like nitrogen oxide and volatile organic compounds, and they serve as primary pollutants, and then they interact with secondary pollutants like ozone and PANs, and then they lead to the formation of smoke. Now, thermal inversion. Under normal condition, we know that the sun heats the earth's surface, warm air by the surface rises, and wind allows for mixing of warm air and the cooler air above it. That is, temperature decreases with increasing altitude. That is, at low, at near the surface, the air near the earth is high in temperature, while as we go up with the increasing altitude, temperature decreases. But in temperature inversion, as its name suggests, it is exactly opposite. It is that when temperature increases as altitude increases. This is often the case on clear windless nights. In this situation, as the sun sets in the evening, radiative cooling of the Earth's surface occurs. This, coupled with the lack of wind to facilitate mixing, cause a warm air layer to the trap between cool air near the surface and cold air at higher altitudes. And then it creates a ceiling where smoke, for example, can accumulate. Nocturnal temperature inversions are usually overcome by the warmth of the earth after sunrise of wind strong enough to cause turbulent mixing. Here, we can see that this is the normal condition, that here there is a warmer air near the earth's surface, and as we go up there is cooler air and cold air. But in temperature inversion, there is cooler air near the earth's surface, and there is trapping of the warm air between the two cold layers. So this is called inversion, thermal inversion. Thermal inversion makes smoke worse by trapping it under a layer of cold air, as we can see in the picture. Now, effects of smoke. Why smoke is harmful? Ozone, the main ingredient smoke, is one of the most widespread air pollutant and among the most dangerous. Effects on health: it causes burning of eyes, throat, irritated mucous membrane, shortness of breath, wheezing, coughing, asthma attacks, chest pain when inhaling, increased risk of respiratory diseases, pulmonary inflammation, increased risk of heart attacks. And how ozone forms: we all know that the oxygen in the atmosphere, nitric oxide, sunlight breaks up nitric oxide in the ozone formed by 3 oxygen atoms. Now, risks from smoke. Anyone who engages in strenuous outdoor activity from jogging to manual labor may suffer smoke-related health effects. Physical activity causes people to breathe faster and more deeply, exposing their lungs to more ozone and other pollutants. People are particularly sensitive to ozone and other air pollutants in smoke. And the people that are mostly affected are children and elders, adults who are active outdoors. Um, Activity: people with respiratory diseases, people with unusual susceptibility to ozone, people with allergies, pregnant women, and smokers. Detection of smoke. Smoke is a visible example of air pollution. In addition, most cities measure the concentration of pollutant in the air and report the results to the public. Standardized measures have been established, like Air Quality Index, which compares pollution levels from cities to city. So Air Quality Index is a yardstick for detection of smoke. Air quality index is used by government agencies to communicate to the public how polluted the air currently is or how polluted it is forecast to become. Public health risk increase as the AQI rises. Different countries have their own air quality indices corresponding to different national air quality standards. Air quality index, it measures air pollutants. There are 6 air pollutants measured in the index: particulate matter 2.5, particulate matter 10, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, ground level, ozone. An AQI number is assigned based on the air pollutant with the highest AQI number at the moment the air quality is measured. It changes throughout the day. A monitored location's AQI changes with the level of measured air pollutant concentrations. The readings are based on U.S. Environmental Protection Agency National Ambient Air Quality Standards to calculate AQI and to attribute code color. Air Visual Series air quality monitors measure PM 2.5, particulate matter 110, carbon dioxide levels, and use PM 2.5 or fine particulate matter to determine the AQI. The Air Visual Series monitors AQI using PM 2.5 measurements as the determined for AQI readings because particulate matter 2.5 is widely available and considered the most hazardous air pollutant impacting human health. Why particulate matter 2.5 is considered in air quality index? Among criteria, pollutants commonly measured in real time, it is currently understood to be the most harmful to human health due to its prevalence and far-reaching health risks. Its exposure has been linked to negative health effects like severe respiratory illness and premature mortality. It is defined as an ambient airborne particulate that measure up to 2.5 microns in size. These particles include range of chemical wake-ups and some of the range of sources. The most common human-made sources include fossil fuel-powered motor vehicles, power generation, industrial activity, agriculture, and biomass burning. The microscopic size allows these particles to be absorbed deep into the bloodstream upon inhalation, potentially causing far-reaching health effects like asthma, lung cancer, heart disease. Its exposure has also been associated with low birth weight, increased acute respiratory infections, and stroke. Now, these are the different color codings of according to US AQI levels, according to the particulate matter 2.5, and these are the health recommendations for 24-hour exposure. So we can see that good is if air quality index is 0 to 50, then 51 to 100, it is moderate. Unhealthy for sensitive, good if it is 101 to 150, and unhealthy 151 to 200. Very unhealthy if it is 201 to 300, and the hazardous is 300 plus. And unfortunately, Pakistan is lying at this level. So if air quality index is good, then air quality satisfactory poses little or no risk. If it is moderate, sensitive individuals should avoid outdoor activity as they may experience respiratory symptoms. Unhealthy for sensitive groups, general public and sensitive individuals in particular are at risk to experience irritation and respiratory problems. If air quality index is unhealthy, increased likelihood of adverse effects and aggravation to the health and lungs among general public. And at AQI level 201 to 300, that is very unhealthy. The health recommendation is that general public will be noticeably affected. Sensitive groups should restrict outdoor activities. And at the level, hazardous level, if AQI level is more than 300, then health recommendation is that general public at high risk of experiencing strong irritations and adverse health effects should avoid outdoor activities. Smog in Pakistan. In recent years, smoke has become a problem for some cities in Pakistan due to industrial and transport pollution. Key drivers of air pollution in Pakistan include urbanization, rapid economic development, industrialization. Major sources of Pakistan's air pollution include road transport emissions, both vehicle exhaust and road dust, domestic biomass burning, and industrial activity. Pakistan also experiences air pollution from agriculture burning and shares transboundary pollution from this activity with India. Lahore emerged as world's 18th most polluted city during 2020 and second most polluted megacity due to local transportation, industry, dust. Lahore experiences its highest pollution levels during winter months from October to February. This winter peak can be partially contributed to temperature inversions, increased biomass burning, and agriculture burning during this season. Fair Finance Pakistan organization working to address the impact of climate change estimated that air pollution leads to at least 128,000 deaths in Pakistan every year. The real number is likely higher. According to Air Quality Life Index, air pollution in Pakistan shortens average life expectancy by 3.9 years. Of Pakistan cities, Lahore, the capital of Punjab province with a population of over 13 million, is worst affected with air pollution, cutting life expectancy by 7 years. Lahore consistently ranks among the worst cities in the world for quality of its air, and it has remained on top of the list of the most polluted city in the world with an average pollution of reading of 230. Here we can see this is the picture showing world's most polluted countries and regions. And according to the countries and regions, Pakistan lies at the third position after Shad and Iraq. And if we look at world's most polluted city, then unfortunately Lahore ranks top of the list. And we can see that its AQI level is in the hazardous range, that is more than 300. Solutions to smoke pollution. What can governments do? First is reduced air pollution emissions, phase out coal gas and oil-based energy as well as waste incinerator facilities, expand clean energy, including the role of renewable like wind and solar, transition government-funded transportation to cleaner energy, to introduce um, comprehensive and affordable public transport as well as safe walking and cycling infrastructure within cities. Apply more stringent regulations on air pollution sources, implement increasingly stringent emission limits with the goal of phasing off fossil fuels, require the application of new technologies for improving energy efficiency and reducing emissions, develop detailed and urgent strategies for the improvement of air quality which are backed up in law. Third is expand government air quality monitoring, install public monitoring stations, or provide funding support for such to operate by non-governmental organizations to increase access to real-time air quality information. Tighten air quality limits to meet WHO recommendation for not only particulate matter 2.5 but also the toxic emissions with the goal of drastically reducing and eventually eliminating human-made pollution. Now, what can public do? First, it reduce pollution exposure. Limit outdoor activities and wear a pollution mask during pollution events. Reduce polluted outdoor air from leaking indoors during high pollution events by closing doors and windows and settings in air conditioning system with fresh air intake to their recirculate mode. Use air purification systems where possible. Follow real-time and forecast air quality information to stay prepared for pollution episodes. Lower pollution emissions, choose cleaner modes of transport, reducing personal energy consumption and waste, helping to raise local air pollution awareness, supporting local and national air quality initiatives. Solutions to smoke pollution also includes federal and provincial governments have introduced policy and regulatory measures to address the growing intensity of smoke. The Pakistan Clean Air Network was first introduced in Pakistan in 2005 to improve air quality. Thereafter, revised plans were introduced in 2020 and 2021. The Punjab government's Environmental Protection Department issued a policy on controlling smoke in 2017. It imposed a complete ban on open burning of rice, stubble, solid waste, and other hazardous materials. The Punjab Disaster Management banned all activities that could intensify smoke due to climate change, including vehicular industrial smoke, solid waste disposal, especially residual crop burning. Punjab Local Government Act 2019 also enacted, which directs municipal authorities and waste management companies to ensure water sprinkling on roads, streets, and construction sites producing dust. So this is a policy in controlling smoke 2017. And according to these are the different activities that can be used to combat smoke in Punjab. And this is this column shows a brief explanation for each activity and the department that are responsible for these activities. The activities include issuance of health advisory, issuance of traffic advisory, ban on burning of crop residue, shutting down of major smoke emitting industries, introduction of low sulfur fuels, adoption of Euro 2 standards for reduction of vehicular emissions, installations of catalytic converting vehicle for reduction of harmful emissions, better traffic management for reduction of vehicular emissions, controlling burning of municipal waste and crop residue, building capacity to monitor and forecast episodes of higher pollution, creating woodlands around major cities, road shoulders designed to control fugitive earth, planned urban industrial development, greening of industrial processes, regional environmental agreements. Now, recent updates, a review on the deteriorating situation of smoke and its preventive measures in Pakistan, urbanization, industrialization, increasing fossil fuel consumption identifies main contributors to poor air quality, especially in Lahore. We have seen that smog pollution has been a significant socioeconomic issue since 2013. And in this systematic review, they have discussed about the major issues concerning smog in Pakistan, the causes, methods, hazardous effects, and opportunities for preventive measures. And they have found that smog as a potential source of human health raises a serious repercussion of economic development. And it is thus suggested that adequate abatement measures should be established for proper protection of public health. Here are the proposed short and long-term policies to mitigate smog pollution in Pakistan. These are the short-term measures that environmental squad, mobile laboratories, baseline data collection awareness campaign, traffic management, ban on the import of two-stroke engine, no to diesel engines, These are the long-term major development of monitoring stations, renewable fuel, encouragement of pollution control, technology industry, hybrid vehicles, educational seminars, reviewing existing policies, and proper solid waste disposal. So it all are under the regulating authorities: Pakistan Environment Protection Agency, Environment Protection Department, Environment Department of Industrial Boards. This is another review on environmental and health impacts of air pollution. As we have already discussed, that particulate matter penetrate the respiratory system via inhalation, causing respiratory and cardiovascular diseases, reproductive and CNS dysfunctions. And these are the this is the table showing distinctive features between London photochemical and natural smoke. London smoke, we have already discussed, that develops due to high concentration of sulfur oxides in the air. Polish smoke, when the temperature drops, inversion takes place in a low-level cloud of pollutants form a dusty cloud. Photochemical or smoke or Los Angeles smoke is produced when sunlight reacts with oxides of nitrogen or at least one volatile organic compound. And natural smoke may result due to volcanoes, also known as acid smokes, and by plants. Now coming to MCQs. MCQ number one, people in the ABC city face difficulty in visibility, particularly in the early morning, due to thick blanket of grayish or grayish color haze close to the ground. Many fossil fuels such as coal burning factories also located in the ABC city. The most important cause of this difficulty in visibility is mixing of smoke, sulfur oxides, and fog droplets. Mixing of smoke, nitrogen oxides, and fog droplets, mixing smoke, peroxyacetyl nitrate, and fog droplets, mixing of smoke, sodium bicarb, and fog droplets, mixing of smoke, neon, and fog droplets. A is the right option. Mixing of smoke, sulfur oxide, and fog droplets. MCQ number two, a National Institute of Health Authority in the ABC country reported that there had been an increase in the number of patients with eye infection in the last few years in the hospital. The country has also faced a problem of air pollution smoke for the last few years. The most important cause in the increase in the number of patients with eye infection may be due to which compound? Carbon monoxide, manganese oxide, nitrogen oxide, sulfur oxide, zinc oxide. C is the right option. MCQ3, an ABC city in which it is possible to verify the levels of nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, PM10 and 2.5 that increase during episodes of air pollution, has reported the increase in the hospital visit during the winter season. The main reason for this may be due to fog inversion, radiation inversion, smoke inversion, temperature inversion, wind inversion. Anyone? D is the right option. MCQ number 4, a dry and sunny area in the XYZ country faced a problem smoke formation due to which people of city face problems in the environment. The haze is brownish in color and peaks at midday. The two most dominant toxic components in the smoke are calcium oxide, zinc oxide, carbon monoxide, and manganese oxide, ozone and sulfur oxide, zinc oxide, and peroxyacetyl nitrate. C is the right option. MCQ number 5, a great number of people in ABC city have been present in the hospitals with the problem of asthma, lung tissue damage, bronchial infections, heart problems. Urban areas in ABC city have many coal factories and problem smoke formation. This type of smoke mostly responsible for these medical conditions is London smoke, Los Angeles smoke, photochemical smoke, Polish smoke, sunlight smoke. A is the right option. MCQ number 6. An ABC city reported a formation of haze or pollution bed visible for kilometers, frequently preceded by a drop in air quality in the winter season due to thermal inversion. The people who may be particularly sensitive to air pollutant in the ABC city are adults who are active indoors, people with blood disease, people with bone disease, people with renal disease, and people with respiratory disease. E is the right option. MCQ number 7, XYZ County reported an increase in air pollution for the last 5 years. Government agencies of XYZ County use their AQI to communicate how polluted the air currently is or how polluted is forecast to become. 6 air pollutants are measured in AQI. Which air pollutant the AQI is widely available and considered the most hazardous air pollutant impacting human health? Carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, particulate matter 10, PM 2.5, and sulfur dioxide. D is the right option. MCQ number 8. An ABC city has faced air pollution problems due to fossil fuel burning, vehicular and industrial pollution. Many unwanted health issues such as asthma, lung cancer are arising. Yearly average readings of numbers such as 65.9 microgram per cubic meter of PM2.5 from the last years have been recorded in the ABC city. What is the rating category of this ABC city according to the USK AQI level? Good, hazardous, moderate, unhealthy, very unhealthy. D is the right option, unhealthy. MCQ number 9. A recent study on the COVID-19 have been conducted on the effect of air pollution and COVID-19 on the human health of human beings. The results of the study showed that the COVID-19 had affected the people's respiratory and cardiovascular system, in between 9 to 33% of deaths from COVID-19 are mainly attributed due to long-term water pollution, long-term land pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, or long-term radioactive pollution. C is the right option. MCQ number 10. Air quality levels are still a massive danger to its pollution in XYZ country, but the readings of particulate matter 2.5 show there is slight improvement. The ABC city showing a large improvement from 2020, which will be the reading of PM 2.5 to achieve a satisfactory air quality level for ABC city according to WHO. 100 microgram per cubic meter, 50, 60, 10, or 30 microgram per cubic meter. D is the right option. This is the key of MCQs. This is the YouTube link of the presentation. Thank you.